어제까지도 우리는 같이 있었고 이제는 네가 떠나도 I don't care about it all. 어제까지도 우리는 같이 있었고 이제는 네가 떠나도 I don't care about it all.
Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video.
She calling me baby. Seasons since we spoke. I'm feeling self-hatred. I had pain behind my jokes. And I can't understand it when we're crazy. My uncles to the drink until I'm hazy. My bad decisions got my feelings fading. It's a problem I'll never admit created. My body won't budge, budge, budge. Like I'm walking through mud, mud, mud. We were so young, young, young. Time wasn't for us. So
I bought this diary last week and I still haven't touched it yet. No! I was on the waitlist for the last course that I wanted to take. I finally got in and I just received the access to the Moodle and had a look at the course outline, and my midterm is on February 23rd. I feel like that one's gonna be a little bit painful. For reference, I'm coming back to Canada on February 17th. Before I got distracted with this fantastic news, I was gonna say that now that I have some of my deadlines and semester dates, I wanted to actually start using it. I bought this sticker last weekend and I wasn't sure what I would use it for, but I feel like it really represents how I feel at the moment. And mind you, today's like the second day of class. Are you ready? This is me. Couldn't exist.
no, it isn't my turn. Cause all my friends are falling in love. My turn. Been waiting just a little too much for someone to tell me I'm low.
Another day, another coffee shop. Today's gonna be a pretty intense study day because I have already fallen behind. I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't actually ready for how difficult this semester was gonna be. My vlogs are a pretty good representation of what my life is actually like, and as you guys saw last semester, I was pretty much exclusively studying, working, or going to school to attend labs or exams. I was already struggling. So when you add to that the fact that I'm currently in Korea and I want to go out and explore and I have to spend time with my family and everything, like you guys are often asking me how I learned programming. I don't blame you. I was there once and I know how intimidating it may be to learn something new from scratch. I'd like to introduce you to today's sponsor, which has taken all of the guesswork away from learning. In case you haven't heard of them, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. They offer thousands of courses, all taught by industry professionals, ranging from filmmaking to graphic design, freelance, marketing, and even personal development. There's really something for everyone. My favorite favorite thing about Skillshare is their learning paths. I've been wanting to learn game dev for a long time, but as a beginner, it's kind of intimidating. Each course in a learning path is meant to build upon the previous one. For example, I've been taking the Unleash Your Virtual Creations with Unreal Engine path. In the first course, I was introduced to the software and how to build landscape. And the second course, we're learning how to build an avatar. The third course addresses lighting. And then in the last course of this series, I'll be using everything that I learned to create a zombie survival FPS game. The fact that you can see your progress from start to finish really motivates me to keep going. One thing that I really like about Skillshare is that each course is divided into very small lessons. So it's super easy to do a little bit every day. If you're interested in learning how to program, here are a few of the learning paths that I would recommend you trying this year. Invest in yourself and your goals by starting a new learning journey on Skillshare to take your career, skills, or side hustles to the next level. The first 500 people to join using my link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare.
You want to have it full meal or just coffee?
With from the hongdae is this L'Occitane hand cream. I'm probably gonna go back towards the end of the trip, but like
it's getting a little bit out of control. The way you look so good without trying it out. And this addiction isn't good for my health, but I don't wanna spend another night by myself. Cause I know
we're gonna go get coffee.
I'm treating you the same way, and maybe we'll be on the same page. How you chose to be is making me think of a little too long, a little too late. I keep you in my mind, I don't wanna lie. There's something different, how I'm feeling. I'll tell you my side, I'll help you decide, make you realize that.
We were in 7th grade, you knew every crush of mine. We'd always talk online. And now that we're all grown up, you've disappeared for a while. Wish that I knew why. I think it's been about 6 months. Did you forget?
I just slept for 18 hours and only woke up like once to eat pepper. You guys know I pull a lot of all-nighters. You guys are often wondering how I do this without crashing and burning. The answer is that I don't. I just embrace the cycle. In general, I'm a pretty chaotic person. I try to be organized and everything, but my life itself is chaotic. Important snack. I really need to get myself a backpack.
I found a backpack.
Finished everything. I could keep going, like it's 5 a.m. I think that's good enough.